Hello, my name is John, and I'm a nerd. Hello, all. Welcome back to the awesome Canuck Grandpa channel. Last night I got a chance to watch the new Gina Carano movie produced by the Daily Wire, and it's called Terror on the Prairie. And I watched it, and I enjoyed it. So what I'm going to do now is tell you some of the things I liked about it, and maybe some things I didn't like about it, and I'll give it a rating out of 5 salutes. First of all, it was definitely a Western, set in Montana. That's where they filmed it, and the setting is supposed to be also. And it worked great for the film. Apparently they had a snowstorm on the first day of, or right before the first day of filming, and if those opening scenes in the film, well, not the after the title comes up, were what was shot on that day, it certainly gave quite an atmosphere to the film. And the atmosphere was very bleak, very lonely, and also quite intimidating at times. The actors were all excellent. Gina Carano was great. I enjoyed her performance. All of the supporting actors were really good. Some of them first-time films. Very professional and competent acting. Even some of the comedic relief was kind of funny, but kind of not at the same time. I had a really good balance of that. The primary villain in the story, Nick Searcy was the name of the actor that played the primary villain, and he was a bit of a wordy character, but that kind of made him intriguing. He was a Bible thumper without really understanding what the Bible meant type of character, and that can be done well and it can be done poorly. This case, I think, was done very well. He did a really good job. Everyone did. I don't think anybody fell down on the job as far as acting was concerned. The antagonist takes a little while for you to figure out what it's all about. Now, that might be because my computer locked up in the very first scene of the film, so I missed a little bit in there. So I went back and watched it afterward, the part that I missed, and it kind of, I don't know if it would have explained it more to me not knowing the story, but where I had already seen the rest of the story, it made perfect sense what that had to do with. So I'm not quite sure how it would have affected me just seeing it without seeing the rest of the film. The story is really good. I think my favorite thing is the relationship of Gina Carano's character, Hattie, and her husband and the 2 children. There's a point where they have a little bit of a disagreement about something, and it's just very well handled to show you what a real family should function like, even though they make mistakes. And that was, I think, one of the biggest things I got out of this film was the family relationship thing. And, well, of course, your sins will find you out. The character says that, and that comes to fruition. So overall, great acting, great story. I don't want to give away the story. Hopefully, I haven't said too much already. But the setting, the film takes place, just about all of it, in and around the homestead. There's a few scenes in town with the husband character, but most of it is set in that little area. I say little, but it's actually a really big area because there's a house, a little barn, a mountain, a big field covered in snow, and that's all there is. That's all you can see. Oh, there's a little paddock place for the horses. But essentially, it's just a tiny, tiny little ranch, barely getting started, and a whole lot of space. And it really gets into your mind, that physical setting that you're looking at, gets into your mind and really affects how you are watching the story. I really don't have very many negatives about this film. There were a couple of times when I went, well, why in the world are they doing that? And then afterward I figured it explained itself. So I was really, really, really pleased with this film. It did go a little bit far in the violence for my tastes, but the thing is, the violence that took place that went a little bit far was kind of important to who the character was and who the characters in the story are, so it made sense to the story. It's just not what I prefer to see. But still, even that into consideration, I would recommend this film to anybody. I would give it, I think, 4.5 stars out of 5. Acting great, story great, the cinematography is beautiful, the scenery is beautiful. Yeah, it's just a well-done film. And it wasn't an expensive film, as far as I can understand, because it was all, the special effects were at a minimum. The makeup was great. They really did a great job with the makeup, especially where they needed to make someone look like they got hurt. It was quite well done. I recommend, if you get a chance to see it, do so. If you subscribe to Daily Wire, you can watch it there. I think it's the only place you can see it right now. It probably will come out on Blu-ray or DVD or something at some point. But right now, the only way you can see it is to subscribe to Daily Wire. And honestly, I think it's worth it. Especially when you're getting content like this, or getting films like this in such good quality. Well, that's my pitch for Daily Wire. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And I hope you enjoy watching the film when you get a chance. And if you think I'm crazy and don't know what I'm talking about, please leave a message in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Or if you have any suggestions or ideas for me, I'd love to hear them. All right. Well, thank you very much. Have a great day.